Would you believe me if I told you I used to be completely broke and constantly try different businesses to see what would work and produce better profit margins? In this video, I want to show you my exact process for recruiting A-player employees for a third of what you're paying right now. And they're just as smart from countries that you're hiring out of right now. This helped us go from zero to $400,000 with 60% profit margins. So let's jump into it now. Hey, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a recruiting process and how you can hire people from pennies to the dollar to basically cut down your costs in your business so you can then profit more. So I'm going to show you my dashboard today. So far, we've made about $10,000. We should be able to hit 15, 20,000 today. 12 booked calls so far, 21 leads. We should be able to hit those metrics. I just want to show you this in Hyros. You can see my name here in the right corner, Kyle Koschel, here at the Hyros dashboard. This is where all of our tracking goes, is like accurate tracking. You can track your ads and see everything there. The next thing here is I want to jump into our hiring and show you exactly how this works and what websites you can use to hire. So one of the websites we use to hire is Indeed.com. From Indeed, you can then put out ads on Indeed to attract people for the job that you want to hire for. So for example, if you want to hire for an appointment setter, you can then hire for an appointment setter and then have it. So here are all the applicants that applied. There's 654. You get a ton of people that have experience as call center representative, sales assistant, receptionist, appointment setter. All these people have some type of skill. It matches for the job post, new message. So people will message you as well. And then you can look at all the people here that are applying for your job. So a lot of this is here is that where we hire out of is we hire a lot of in Mexico and Colombia and Brazil. And these people in these countries, you can pay them a third less than you pay people in the United States and Canada. It's literally a hack. These people have college degrees and they're just as good. And they speak great English. You just have to make sure that it's on that when you produce an ad trying to get people into it to get people to apply for the job, you want to make sure you say fluent in English so that you can get people fluent in English. So those are the people I would be job marketing for. A lot of these people, if you're doing sales and appointment setter, I highly suggest hiring out of the United States and Canada for sure, because you want those people to be on the front lines. If you're hiring out of Colombia, Mexico, that would be more video editor, maybe client success, maybe operations manager, little jobs, and maybe even a ads manager if you need a guy that runs ads out of there as well. And you can hire these guys for pretty cheap. So let me break down the math here on some things like clients. Everyone needs client success. So let's do client success, right? So client success. So my writing here, guys, is not the best, but we will make it work. So client success. A client success basically is you can hire good client success out of like Brazil for $1,500. So we've gotten people for as little as 1,000. We find the people that you pay 1,000, they're not as good. You're going to go through a lot of them to find a good one. We do have some good ones that pay like 1,200, but you can pay about 1,500 for each client success. It's going to be good, but you have to create a career path for them. So when you're hiring them, you want to make sure they get incentives. So if they get upgrades, let's pretend you have a back end, which you always should have a back end because that's how you make money, because ads will get more expensive. Unless you're doing this organic, then you don't have to worry too much about back end, but I would anyways, because you always want to retain clients. You want to give a percent. So what we do here is on a $30,000 mastermind, we give 3%. I know it sounds low. In United States, you usually give 7%. 7% USA for back-end deals. You can always maneuver this depending on your price points. Whatever your price point is, you can switch things up, but they will be happy with 3%. The thing is, if you create a career path, some of them that are really good will tell you a year later, like, oh, I found a new job or I don't want to work here anymore, because they think they're better and they think they want to keep striving to find something else. A lot of times they don't find something else. It's just in their head. But if you offer them a career path, like, hey, it'll give you commission or move them up to a lead client success, for example, then You created a career path for them and they see a vision. Career path doesn't mean upping their base to $5,000. It can be from 1,500 to 2,200 and then making them lead client success. That will make them happy. The next thing we want to do here is we want to go back into Indeed and we want to make sure we put a job post for the right position. So for example, let's pretend you create a whole new job post. Let's go back to the beginning. I'm going to show you guys exactly the job post that you can use today. Guys, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure you stay till the end because I do want to give you my hiring script so you can learn a little bit before you implement it. If you guys want this hiring script, make sure you say script on Instagram to me and I will produce that and give that to you. So here, if you go to jobs, you can then click on my job and you can see the exact script that I'm using. So the script I'm using is very simple. And this is for obviously United States or Canada. You don't want to hire a sales team you could hire a sales team. A lot of people do. And like if you do cold outbound, you can hire some from Colombia, Mexico, that's fine. But I like to hire my salespeople out of United States and Canada. Everyone else out of the third, other countries. So like it kind of looks like something simple as this. You can also use Chat GDP as well. I wrote here, write me a hiring template for sales reps. And it wrote me a really good hiring template that you can play. So if you have Chat GDP, please use it because it works really good. And you can really maneuver things here and follow the structure that you want. Obviously, you put your structure here, what they have to do, what type of workload they're going to have. Make sure you're in detail. You want to give these people detail. That's how you basically get good candidates in because they want to see how descriptive you are, if you're offering bonuses, if you're offering commissions. And that's what keeps the client retention is I've had a lot of learning lessons, learning how to retain employees and all that stuff. So the next phase is the best way is to analyze the best employees. So how do you analyze who is the best employees that you hire? So the way to analyze the best employees that you hire is to look at their resume and look if they have some type of experience. You don't want to no job hopping. So for example, let's go to here. You want to make sure that these people have no job hopping. So if they have, look at this person right here. She's been hopping every 1 to 2 years. You do not want to hire someone like that because the reason being is because she might job hop from your job. There's a lot of people nowadays that don't want to work, so they job hop because they think they're going to find the next good thing, which is not true. People that are hard workers are going to stay with you to the end, and you can see who's a culture fit. You want to hire people that are culture fit, which means like, how is your energy? Like if you're a team of all men, are you guys like an exciting, fun group of people? You want an exciting people to bring into the culture and not a person that is dead and that's not talking and that's quiet. You want to be someone that's part of the culture. So you want to look at their experience, how many times, if they've been job hopping, things like that. So you can see here like a bunch of their experience by looking and analyzing all of this stuff. And you can see if they're a good fit for you. And then you can also see they also write a resume here as well. And then you can send them if they look like they're a good fit, you can send them a message and then tell them to book a call on your calendar. So the best thing to do is for that, like we like to send videos and say like, hey, send me a Loom video and answer 3 questions for me. The 3 questions are going to be like, are you studying right now? Are you working a job? Number 2 would be like, how long have you been in the sales and appointment center, world for? And number 3 would be like, how would you describe yourself if you were in this company? How would you make this company better by working with us? So like there's different questions you want them to answer in a Loom video. You can see their voice, see how they sound, tell them to send the video over, then tell them to book a call on your calendar. And that is the way to really weed out the people good people that you want to get into the business. Comp structures are something too, as well as like comp structures are very, very different. Like if you're hiring appointment setters, for example, in APP setter into the business, a comp structure could be, I like to do a flat fee because if you raise your prices of your info product, then you're paying them more. So I like to do a flat fee of $300. Then if you hit certain goals in a 1K base, by the way, one base. I know my writing is incredible, right guys? 1K base, $300 for every closed deal. And then it's going to be if you hit 50K cash in the business. So obviously the closers have to close deals. So appointment center sends a closer, they have to close deals. If they hit 50K in cash, you get, you can do $500 bonus, 500, I'm not going to write bonus, but bonus. You can put B here for bonus. Bonus. Then they'll get a bonus for doing that. So that's a great thing right there. Once comp structures are really, I would basically make sure everyone either gets a commission or there's some type of career path, because if there's no career path, no type of commission, it's going to be hard for someone to say, unless they're a video editor, you can give them commission on going viral, stuff like that. Usually video editors, it's just a little structure is a little bit different. This is more for like client success and salespeople and appointment set. But the next thing here is, how will my profit margins skyrocket? Like, what is going to make my profit margins skyrocket? What do I got to do different that will make the profit margins skyrocket? It's by hiring these key players that basically are a third of what an American will be. So if you really look at the percent of your employees, let's pretend you hire client success, video editors, ads manager, you hire operations manager, and all these people are let's pretend they're all like pretty expensive in the United States. They could be 5, 6, 7, 8,000. In those countries, they're going to be like 1.5, 2K, 3K. So you're paying half. If you pay half, you're getting more profit. And with that profit, you can throw that into your business to grow more. So those are like the phases I want to talk about to show you guys exactly how to hire people. There is definitely different websites you can use to hire people. There's like Zipify, I think it's called, or something like that. You can use a bunch of different sites. There's also LinkedIn as well. But you can see here how many people apply for a job. So like if you have a recruiting problem, which a lot of agency owners, info product owners, business owners have an issue, just go here, pay the price, and it's pretty cheap. You do $5, $8, $10, and get candidates in and start interviewing. It's simple as that. If you do that, I guarantee you will see success in hiring A players, and things will improve much faster. But guys, make sure you subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this and you guys want to see how to expand your business and get to the next level. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more tips, and I'll see you in the next video.